Well, there he is.
Hey.
I was watching the countdown going on, and you weren't on there, and I was gonna go, "Uh-oh, here we go. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say if he doesn't come up?"
What's
So,
up, man? How are you?
yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
good. We seem to have quite a few people in the room tonight. And to let everybody know, we are streaming through YouTube. We are streaming through Facebook and through Huntaphobia and Friends, and also through Parapost Network. And we have a great show today. We have a
That we
special
do.
guest. It's Joshua Joyner from Attic Junky, and looking forward to speaking to him. But first, before we get started interviewing him or talking to him, we are going to be talking about Parapost. And we wanted to bring up this because we feel that this particular feature in the site is not really being used.
Hmm.
And it's just another way of connecting with everybody on the site, and especially if they want to connect with you and your group. So, what we are going to be doing tonight is showing groups and organizations. So, let me just pull that up on the screen. And there we go. I think we need to be a little bit bigger. There we go. So, what we'll do is Mike is going to go through this with you. Let me just get to the page, and there we go. Go ahead.
So we've actually done some visual changes. You'll notice that we have that new banner at the top there and a new search feature kind of in the center there. So if you're looking for a group in particular, you can search there. Just some visual changes make it look a little better, but for the most part, it's mostly the same. So right now we only have 8 groups on the website.
Yes.
And I know for a fact that there's more than 8 paranormal groups on our website. They just don't have a group set up. So what we're going to do is walk you through the process of creating one just so you can see how it's done. It's very simple. It's kind of similar to making an event. So if you want to go ahead and click create a group,
There we go.
you'll get some basic stats and information that you have to fill out. Kind of similar to Facebook groups. You'll have the group name, the description. I guess for the sake of this, do you just want to type test and everything so we can get through each little
Yeah, sure.
slide?
That's okay. There we go.
And then once you make your group and give it a description, you can have the option to make it a public group, a private group, or a hidden group, depending on how you want to structure it. If you just want to have your members within it to discuss things with your team and your editors and things like that, you can do that. Or if you just want everybody to join it to see evidence and videos, you could do it that way. Um, we don't restrict the ability to make it private for you guys.
So let's go to the next one. And there we go.
And you can also set the default photo. So if your group has its own logo or its own branding, when somebody joins the group, it'll add whatever default photo you'd like, just specifically for that group. So we have a site-wide default image, which is Para, the ghost, and then your group can actually have its own default image as well. And then for media, the album creation control allows people, you can either set it to where everybody in the group can create albums, so like a collage of photos or videos. You can set it to just the admins and the mods only, or the group admin. So that's just another feature of security control for your group. And then the cover image, of course. Again, if you have like a logo or a branding that you want to put, you can put that up at the top, and that'll be the first thing that people see whenever they click on your group. And last but not least, you can send out invites to everybody that's on the site, and they can join your group. And the idea behind this feature is so that both hobbyists and professional groups can list their group within the site And if somebody in your area is looking for a group to come out and maybe investigate their home or investigate their business or whatever it may be, that tab is really useful for finding professional groups.
And as you can see, there are lots of names to choose from.
Yes, there is. We've been getting lots and lots of new signups lately. I will say too that we are hitting a point in daily visits that I would just highly recommend that paranormal investigators and groups start posting more to the site if you haven't already, because we're getting a lot of traffic on a daily basis. Like, it justifies making content for our site. You will reach a lot of people, even if it's people that aren't signed up to the site directly. We're just getting like a ton of visitors that are, they might just be passing through looking at something. There's a good chance they'll see your content and want to click on it.
Yeah. So it's, I think I say this every week. It's pretty simple. You can find it through iOS or Android. You just
Mhm.
type in Parapost Network and download the app, and it takes you directly to it. Or if you want to do it on your laptop or your PC, there is a link below that will take you in the description, that will take you directly to the site so you can sign up. And then I know most people, they prefer using their phones, but
Mhm.
you can do the experience. The experiences are the same, but the look is a little bit different when you go on your PC and laptop. You get to see a lot more. Obviously, with the phone, you're restricted on how much you can see, right?
Mhm.
So hopefully, maybe one day we might be able to change that. Down the road, where you see everything on what you see on your laptop that you see on your phone. But as of right
Mhm.
now, there's kind of it's like two different experiences. And
Yeah,
honestly, I prefer the laptop over the phone.
me too.
I like the phone. I do. I really enjoy it, but I get to see a lot more of what's going on when you are looking through your PC or laptop. So let's move on here. We have a guest. I know a lot of people are starting to learn about Josh with Attic Junky. He's
Mhm.
obviously a partner with us on the site. He promotes our site quite a bit, and he's been doing extremely well um, with his products, and which we're happy about.
It's awesome.
And honestly, like I've gotten to know Josh over the last month, and he's just a really, really good guy and a really, really good guy to talk to. And I'm glad I reached out to him at the beginning, before he knew about our site. And it's been a really, really good fit for Parapost and Attic Junky. So I am going to bring up Attic Junky right now, and there he is.
What's up,
Mr.
guys?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
How you
It's
feeling?
I went to the doctor today, and I still have some stuff in my chest, but the doctor I was able to see was able to diagnose it a little bit better.
Mhm.
Antibiotics, steroids, and some good cough medicine to help alleviate the nightly coughs and wake up. And so I've actually taken my first round of antibiotics, and I kind of almost feel a little bit better. The cough has subsided, so I'm doing good, man.
That's good. I'm glad you're getting better, man. I've had
How you
bronchitis
guys
before.
doing?
It sucks. It's rough. It's really rough.
I'm doing great. Obviously, I'm unable to do very much except sit on my laptop, look at videos,
Yeah.
or play on my phone. So it's kind of funny because I was telling Mike before you came up in the green room. I had a call from the government today, and they were checking up on me to make sure I was abiding by the rules of the quarantine. And before we even got to that, I told her what happened with the border, and she really doesn't understand why I'm in quarantine. I shouldn't be. I've been
No.
vaccinated twice,
Yeah.
and I didn't go into the States. So what she's going to do for me, she is making the proper calls, and hopefully by tomorrow or by the next day, I will be out of quarantine. So, because
good.
there's no reason for me to be in quarantine. So, anyways, because it's kind of hampered me going out and doing some investigations, especially for Paraflex, because we do have some investigations planned that we want to get taped and get going. And obviously, my new show's coming up on Sunday, and that will be the last 2 episodes of the final season. So then we're starting to film the 3rd season. So why don't we get into this? Before we start showing your products and stuff like that, and I will let people know, Josh has been doing so well in his sales. He doesn't really have anything around him. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go to his website, and we're going to show the products that he's going to talk about today. So, and then that gives you an opportunity to see what his website looks like, and you can go over to his website, and if there's anything you want to order, you can. So why don't we get into this first? Josh, why don't you tell us a little bit how you got into paranormal investigations to begin with?
Well, you know, Friday the 13th coming up, and with that said, that was in December of last year. That fell on in December, so that was a huge car crash that ended up, you know, injuring me like to the point where I was in rehab for almost a whole year. And after that, I moved into, you know, work release. I was able to find a job up here in Georgia. I'm originally from Jacksonville, so I moved up here from Georgia and started as an executive chef at another, you know, private club, and sustained another work-related injury that completely put a damper on any type of future back in the culinary industry. It's sad, but you know, if anybody's ever been in the industry, they know what I'm talking about. It's grueling. You know, I worked with, I was trained under 2 CIA executive chefs, and you know, it's just grueling work, man, and 16-hour days. And now I'm happy doing what I'm doing. And basically, the first part of the company was just creating cheaper products that, you know, I saw the potential for. Looking around online and seeing how expensive products were, I took it upon myself, being had the downtime I did during recovery, going to rehab and stuff like that. I started just ordering, you know, components to build my own product, and you know, I built my first EM pump. It literally skated across the floor, but once I ended up perfecting it, you know, sold a bunch of them, and you know, after that was building my own REM pods, and then going into like, okay, I want you know, a REM bear, and this guy right here is the OG. I mean, this is my first prototype, and I made another one and put him on eBay, and it sold within like 4 minutes of posting.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And
Really?
the rest is history, man. Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, I mean, we did a proof of concept, you know, from basically, I would say I started building in late December, and then we did a proof of concept through through February. And we saw that people were very interested, and we incorporated Attic Junky on March 28th. and we've been in business for coming up on 5 months. We just hit over, we just hit over like 7,200 likes. We have over 7,300 followers. Just within the last couple days that I posted that one little post that was saying about our anniversary, and man, it's not by us, but it's been people that have trusted us to, build the equipment. And this is the mission of Attic Junky, is to provide the equipment at a lower cost that people can afford, man. It's just something that I wanted to do. It's not about the money. Of course, I have to do this for a living at one point, but I have still yet to taken one paycheck out of this company. We're getting ready to go for the Paracon in Waterbury, Connecticut for the NESPR, which is going to be the first Paracon for the Warren Foundation. It's called the Warren Supernatural Seekers of the Paranormal. We have almost 2,000 guests that are going to be traveling through between October 30th and Halloween. And we are going to be the exclusive provider of paranormal equipment. We have tons of inventory that is being brought in. And I've actually decided, and I hope you guys don't mind if I make the announcement now, I've actually decided we're going to close eBay 10 days early. It's just, there's no need to keep it up anymore. Our website sales are soaring, through Parapost and through people that trust us, and, just have seen the things that we're adding daily and the people that we're becoming affiliated with. They're starting to, really gain an interest, and, we don't need eBay anymore. eBay was a huge part of our success, but it's time to leave because, as everybody knows, eBay does charge a good bit for, their seller's fee, and it takes a big chunk of our change, and we want to take that chunk of change and put it back into the company to be able to source more equipment and materials to be able to provide lower cost. And just recently, we went through the whole website and reduced all of our prices because we spent about a good week to source new materials, and we were able to drop our prices like crazy. So
that's awesome.
That's another big thing that's happened. And the rest just depends on people, man. Hopefully everybody will continue to trust us, and we're gonna do us. We're not worried about our public image. We're not worried about what people have to, we're not in competition with anyone, man. We're sitting here like we were talking about. It's about para-unity and being able to share, what we've been able to do with the paranormal community, and we're going to keep on doing what we do, and that's it.
Yeah, and you know what? Those are all great things, and we're glad that you're getting the sales that you wanted. You're getting the attention that you need, and they're all great things. And me and Mike are both really happy that you've done extremely well since coming to
Absolutely.
Parapost, and that's what we were hoping. Because before me and you had the meeting, Josh, about coming to Parapost, me and Mike had a meeting on what we can do and where we were thinking about going with this. And And not only is it helping you, but obviously with you posting about Parapost has also helped us, and me and Mike both want to thank you for that, and we appreciate your support.
Well,
And
Absolutely.
I want to extend the same gratitude back to you guys, and I appreciate you guys letting me be a part of the Parapost movement because I really believe in it, and I think it's gonna be a really big thing. It's gonna take some time
Mhm.
to build,
Yep.
but we're all in it together, and whatever I can do to help, and I mean, we have great people behind us. I mean, we've had a huge insurge of people signing up, and with Mike telling us that we have great, web traffic, it's
Oh,
just
it's gone
it's an
up a
awesome
lot.
thing to see.
Mm.
It has
Go
gone
ahead,
up a
Mike.
Yeah,
lot
man,
in
and it's
in
an
just the
awesome
last
thing to
couple of
see,
months.
and
Yeah. Sorry, guys. There's a little bit of a delay going
yeah.
from Mike to Josh. Go ahead, Mike. Say what you were
No, that's
saying.
okay. I was just saying it. I mean, we only officially went live like just over 3 months ago. We've been in the process of making Parapost since January, and we had sort of like a prototype website by March, beginning of March. By May, we had completely transitioned the site over to a new host, a new server, an entirely new platform. And in just those 3 months, I mean, I've ran websites in
Excuse
the
me, guys.
past. I've built websites for people, seen their site traffic. I have never seen traffic spike the way that it has with Parapost in 3 months. Like that
Yeah.
data is usually something that you accumulate after like a good year to 18 months of advertising and setting everything up, paying Google, paying Bing, paying all these search engines and Facebook to advertise. It's all organic.
Hmm.
Like the organic traffic that we've been getting lately, especially in the last 2 weeks, has just been phenomenal, really. I've never really seen anything like it.
Yeah, they're all great things, and I'm actually kind of curious now that we got into how you got into making products or the road that you took to get there. I'm actually kind of curious. How did you actually get into the paranormal investigation business, like actually doing paranormal investigations?
Well, we started. I started back when I was in Jacksonville. I'm from Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, born and raised, and there's a bunch of history there. I mean, we have, the French, the Spanish, the Indians that were all there at one time. Fort Matanzas. I mean, St. Augustine, which is the oldest city in the United States, and
Mhm.
you know, uh, we did a lot of personal soul searching there. And that was one of my first experiences. And I didn't, I've had experiences as, a, a teenager, with past family that I've seen. And, but I think the real thing that really got me into it was the whole, seeing, what I did when I was in Jacksonville, and then moving here and joining Bi City Paranormal, and which we're a small group. We help people out. We're not a group that goes out to do things recreational. We're a part of a group that helps families that need answers,
Mhm.
or cleansings or something along those lines. I mean, yeah, we'll have our times that we do some fun things, and with COVID starting to release up a little bit down, hopefully we can get back into it. But I've been a part of Bi City for almost a year now, and it's been fantastic. I mean, everybody's awesome, and Attic Junky does do their own investigations, and we're more private. If people call us and they need help, me and my fiance are more than willing to go out and help people. We've had a couple cases that we've done extremely well on, and so that's the gist of that. And we're just continuing to hopefully grow, not only as a paranormal, supplier, but in paranormal investigators as well. It's one of my passions to be involved investigationally. I have tons of equipment. I'm like a little kid when it comes to buying stuff. So
I think
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I think we are. I think I've never. I don't think I haven't met a paranormal investigator that doesn't like toys. When it comes to paranormal investigations, everybody loves them. And if people don't know, a couple of weeks ago, I do want to make this. Well, it's not an announcement. A couple of weeks ago, Josh did get engaged. So,
congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
She is a fantastic person.
Yeah.
That's good.
I just got to give her props. The woman is just a fantastic person. She is a teacher that deals with special education kids, and she has the soul of a saint. And to find somebody that enjoys and supports, to help support me. I mean, when she was on her summer break, she was over here helping me pack up packages and doing marketing and stuff like that. But now she's back in school, and she's back in her own realm, because last year it was a big difference, because everybody was virtual. She was teaching virtually last year.
Yeah, that's difficult.
That was the whole thing. She was watching over me while I was going through my whole rehabilitation. And, I started off with 2 little TV trays right there next to her on the couch, next to her building equipment. And then finally it came to moving back to my house to 3 TV trays. And now it's just what you see behind me, 2 desks. And
you know what?
It's just nuts.
It's funny because I think some of the most successful businesses have started in people's houses. And I know a person that started his business in his garage. And when the business was eventually sold, it sold for hundreds of millions of dollars.
I mean, that's fantastic.
Just starting in the garage. So you're definitely on the way of being a very successful company, and you should be very proud of your products and what you've done so far. And with the Paracon that's coming up, I think you're going to do extremely well. That's in Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in Waterbury. We're extremely blessed and honored to be able to be a part of that.
So why don't we go over to?
It's going to be a huge thing for us.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I hope you guys are going to have a lot of fun. Also, it's just not all about business. You got to make some connections while you're there too, right? So,
have some fun.
But have some fun. So what I'm going to do right now, obviously, if you weren't here at the beginning of the show, first of all, I'm going to ask you why. And then second of all, no, I'm just kidding. So what we're going to do, because Josh has been doing so well in selling products, he doesn't really have any products around him. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to his site. And so let me just pull up his site right now. Give me a minute, guys. Share screen. Okay. There it is. Okay.
And reason for that, if people don't know, like a lot of my products are built to order. So especially with me being, sick the last couple of days, I've built what I've could and sent it out to my customers to make sure that they're taken care of. So usually I have a bunch on hand like we've done in past podcasts, but now there's nothing, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
That's good,
you
though.
got to. Yeah, Mike, you're right. That's a good thing. It's great. So right now,
Oh, it's great.
I wanted to point this out because people that are going to Attic Junky Paranormal .com, the link is actually in the description. So if you want to go over to check out his site, but I wanted to bring people's attention to his homepage because Parapost is on his homepage, as you can see right here. So basically, if you go to his site and you're not with Parapost, you definitely here are the links down here. For iOS and Android. And actually, if you're on your PC or laptop, you can just go over to Parapost. And so let's go over to his shop. And here is his shop. And what Josh is going to do is he's going to talk about a few of his products today and what they do, and maybe get into a little more detail on a few of the products that you have. Is there one particular one that you want me to stop at? Josh?
I mean, I could start, I mean, right there, if you want to stop next to the REM lantern, go up just like 1, 2.
Right there.
All right, so you see the little bear right there?
Yeah, right here.
Yep, that's the second version of Scare Bear. He was that's our second guy. He's still one of our most popular sellers. He is just a trigger object with a REM pod inside of him, but people love him. Like I said, he was one of my first things that we've created, and there's been so many versions of him, from him to the brand new Scare Bear that's trademarked under Attic Junky and has had thousands of dollars with R&D put into it, and that's going to be featured at the Paracon. But this guy right here is probably, everybody, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to expand into having that, higher end product, but we're still going to cater to people that want to get into the field for, a decent price, and, ordering a little trigger object like this, you can't find one on the internet for $32.
No, you can't. I've tried.
I think we've all tried. I'm actually kind of curious, Josh. How did you come up with this idea of a teddy bear?
So the first one that I showed you guys, he was off of Amazon. I wanted a REM object, so I just basically stuffed lights inside of him with my REM pod, and he was born. And that's how he started. And Scare Bear was just something that I adopted and never thought I would end up owning as a trademark. And I'm proud to say that we do own it as a trademark, because that's a huge accomplishment. I mean, when people don't know how hard trademarks are to get. And especially when it comes to something like Scare Bear, when it comes to so close to being like Care Bear, or some along those lines that companies are still out for, we were extremely fortunate to just slip through the cracks and have no issues, and we just nailed it like that. We had a fantastic attorney. She was great. We went through just 4 months of delegation, and that was it, man. And
I do want to.
We've come so far.
Yeah, And it's a great thing. I do want to let people know that have gone to Attic Junky's website. I noticed here the SB7 is back in stock. So if you are interested in picking up an SB7, is that true, or is it's back in stock?
Yeah, we got that picture that I don't know if people can go on my feed, but the other day I posted all the stuff that came in from Ghost Augustine. It was a huge amount of stuff. There's actually, we're going to start carrying their Phantom IR lights, their Phantom
Nice.
full spectrum, Phantom UV, and we also have the Paraforce line of the Spirit Light, which is a great product. I field tested it the other day outside. Great resolution when it comes to IR, and I haven't posted it yet, but I'll have it on the site within the next couple of days. I mean, a lot of stuff like the voice recorder comes from St. Augustine. Our K2s are 100% legit, built in St. Augustine. Our PMBs, Polter tunes, the Mel meters. So, I mean, a lot of the stuff that you see will be marked as St. Augustine, and we're hopefully going to expand our inventory as the months go on, but we're just testing the waters, and it's been very successful. And especially that thing right there, the Spirit Vibe has been one of our most popular sellers. It is, I think I brought it on to show you guys. It's just basically a geophone, but it's one of the most fantastic geophones that I've ever worked with. It doesn't have a seismometer, it's Adreno based, but I mean, the thing can pick up the slightest vibration, and there's a little switch on the back that controls the sensitivity all the way to like really having to almost stomp next to it to be able to get it to go off, to switching it to sensitive where it picks up the lightest touch. So that's one of my,
cool.
I actually put one in my collection. It's great. I love it. And, as you can see, we have our own line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I like is the fact that if paranormal investigators know about the SB7, and what I like about this particular SB7, not that it's different from any other SB7 because it's the same, is what I think it's important to point out here for everybody in the room: the price.
No, that's the new revision one that just came out in 2020. It's
Oh,
got
it's
10 sensor on it now.
Oh, this
I was
one?
about to say there
Yeah.
is a new. Yeah, so this is
it
a
is. Yes.
new
Okay, you're right.
SB7. This is the Rev 5. This is there's been 5 revolutions of SB7s that have come out. This is the SB7T Rev 5. It has the ambient temperature display. The white noise has been cut down. Radio interference has been cut down. Audio from the speaker has been increased. So you really, sometimes when I use it, I really, unless I'm in like a place where there's a lot of people, I don't need an external speaker with it.
Wow.
Oh, really?
And it's also got a new sweep function to where you're able to go at 50 milliseconds per sweep as well, like the SB11.
Yeah.
So it's bad to the bone. I like it. It's got a little light on top of it.
Oh, yeah, right here for
you
the
can use
temperature.
it as a temperature display. Yep. So I mean, it's a really good piece of equipment, and for $80, I mean, to own the new one is a really good price.
Yeah, it is.
86, excuse me.
Yeah, and like the one that I have, just get out of this. The one that I have, when I bought it, I think it was 145.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and $86 for the new version to me is really a steal, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest, and it's a great price. So let's go to one
And you
more.
know, a lot of people. Yeah,
Sorry,
let's do
Josh.
one more. Let's go down and let's stick with the SB7T. Go right down to it, and you go next. And a lot of people are starting to pick up interest in our portals, man. I have literally within the last week have probably sold 5 portals, and
No kidding.
we sold one to, like I was telling you earlier, Mike. We sold one to Curtis from Edinburgh. Um, you know, this portal is compact. We offer the 12-volt power pack. That's a completely it's a separate package,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but it's going to offer you hours of, you know, use without having to have it plugged in. Everything's attached to it. You can run an SB11, you can run S-Box, you can run a hacked radio, you can run the SB7. So, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's just very versatile. And we've actually come into some people that are starting to ask us for different portals that they're wanting on their own design, and we have one that we're building right now that's going to be almost kind of like the ones that you see on ghostaugustine.com by
Yeah.
Gotcha Ghost. So I mean, this is our version. It's very compact, weighs less than 4 pounds. And then if you go to the bottom, there's the power pack that goes with it that also ends up hooking with our SLS camera. It comes with the adapter, which brings it from the 5 to 9. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a great little package, and this adapter, this battery pack is huge. So it actually, if you wanted to, I've had customers ask me to Velcro the spirit portal on top of the battery pack so they can just carry the battery pack underneath
Right.
and not have to hold the whole thing. And it's been a pretty cool concept. So, we're very proud of this. This is one of my favorite things to work on. I got 2 right now I'm
There's
working on, and we just,
there's a lot going on
yeah.
here at the top.
I like it. I think it would look cool with like a night shot if somebody's making a video using
Yeah.
that portal. That ambient light
Oh, yeah, man.
really sets the mood.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely really cool, and it's something that me and Josh have spoke about
Mm-hmm.
that I'm interested in picking up. Um, and I know, and I just took a look here. I know with this, it says right here the SB7 is not included, but maybe added. Um, so you can add it, and what if they do add it? What is
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Is the charge a little bit more, or is it going to be this and then on top of the SB7 price?
So people can choose to, so some people have the SB7s already, so they just buy our portals.
Yeah.
Some people, the portals that we build come with a 3-way hookup that goes from the reverb to noise gate, from the amp, that hooks into a female end and goes to a plug. So people have the option of either, using their own spirit box that they have already, or, go ahead and just buying, the one that we have. And we also include, the plug at no charge. It comes with it. It's a part of the package, but if people want to run it off of a battery pack, that's what we offer for the $52, and they can add. That's my own SB7. That's the older one, but they can add the new SB7 to it. It's still going to be the $86, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
It definitely is. And again, people can go over to Attic Junky through obviously when you click the link below, because I have put it in the description, or you
Mhm.
can go through Parapost. And I think we should let people know, if some people don't know, if you are signed up with Parapost and you go through Parapost, you can get a discount. And
Yep.
using the
Yep.
code Parapost 21 and Parapost 22. And I believe the 21 is anything over $35. You get, is it 20% off? I believe
20%.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then
Yep,
anything you
20%,
purchase,
and
yeah,
then the Parapost
22.
22 will
Yeah.
give you $5 off anything, and they can use it as many times as they want to. And also, we just did our first round of giveaways, and we had some people that ended up winning some cool gift certificates from Parapost. So
That's awesome.
everybody from Parapost Network, keep an eye out. Next week will be another giveaway. So
There you
Oh,
go.
great. Great.
Tina Shaw actually won a K2. She won 4 spirit balls, and she won. Actually, we did 2 because people were participating on Facebook. So I was like, you know what? Let's make it fair. So we did 2 $25 gift certificates on Parapost and Facebook, and Tina was super quick and ended up winning both. So she got
Nice.
$50, and she bought her the brand new SB7T. So it
Very
only
nice.
ended up paying like 20 something bucks for it.
Congrats, Tina.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great contest. And actually, when
Yeah.
that contest happened, we went on live on Facebook to announce
Yep,
those
we
winners.
sure
And
did.
so
Mhm.
next week, when that happens again, when he does another contest, we'll do another announcement, or we will let the people know who won, obviously through Facebook and Parapost.
Mhm.
So this is Josh. Go over and check out his products. Obviously, he does have some products on there that are personally made by him. And obviously, some of the products on there are from St. Augustine, but you can buy them through him. And he's got some great products. We continue to support Josh and what he's doing and what he's striving for. If you are going to be in Connecticut, stop by and say hi to Josh, and maybe pick up a few things there, because I believe he's going to have a lot of Scare Bears to sell.
That's
Yeah.
what I heard too.
And don't forget, David from Our Haunted Lives will be there too. So
Yeah.
we'll be able to rep another person from Paraflix hanging out with us as well.
Yeah, it's going to be. I wish I could go. I wish I had time to go, but unfortunately, I think I'm. I'm kind of scared to go across the border now because I'm worried they're just going to say no. So
Give you hell
but
for it in the
yeah,
process.
so I think I'm going to fly.
Yeah.
I'm going to fly. I'm going to fly down, and what we're going to do is I'm going to fly to Baltimore, and then we're going to go from Baltimore to North Carolina. It's the safest bet for me. But other than that, I want to thank you
That'll be
very, very
great.
much for coming up, Josh, today and talking about
No
yourself and
problem.
your products. Hopefully, people will go over and check out your website and pick something up, whether it's an SB7, whether it's a portal, or whether it's even the cat balls or the spirit balls. I like to call them cat balls. I know they're spirit balls, but
yeah, we call them ghost nuts. So
but again, I wanted to say thank you for coming on today's show, and we will
no
definitely
problem,
talk
man.
soon.
Anytime.
Okay, buddy, and feel
Thanks,
better.
Josh.
All right, bro. Y'all have a good
Take it
night.
easy, man. Till
You
next
too, man.
time.
Well, there you go. There's Josh. I don't think I can stress enough how great of a guy Josh is. He really is. He's a really, really
agree.
super guy. He's down to earth. And I will let people know in the room, if you order a product and for whatever that reason is, it's not working, Josh will be happy to take it back, either replace it or fix it and send it back to you. And that's the type of guy he is. And, he responds really quickly to those because he wants all his products out there that are out in the field to work. And he's just a great guy, and I'm glad he came on the show today. And hopefully you guys go over and take advantage of some of the products that he has to offer. They're, to me personally, they're better deals than going to maybe those other places. And I don't think you can pick up a SB7, at least the new version, for $86.
Not that I know of.
I don't know. I haven't see, now that's the difference between Canada and the States. I'm getting the Canadian prices. So they're a little bit higher, but other than that, definitely go check him out. And again, his descriptions are below. And if you want to go over and join his Facebook, that is below also. But great show.
Absolutely.
And and I'm glad people came in. We had quite a few people in the room today, which was great. And hopefully people go over and sign up to Parapost. It's easy, it's free, and it takes minutes to post. I think that seems to be my tagline.
It is. It's become your motto for sure. I see it like every time. Like his motto now.
Now, when I'm writing, it just flows out. What do I say? It takes minutes to sign.
Minutes to sign up, seconds to post, or something like that. Yeah, it works. It does.
It's a great little tagline. But
you gotta get the little trademark symbol next to that eventually.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna mention the name now, but I will be putting out the stream tomorrow. We do have a great guest next week, and we're really looking forward to having them on the show. And they seem like really, really good people, and all of them separately have joined Parapost.
That's
and
great.
There's quite a few of them in the group, so we're definitely looking forward to having them on the group. I want to thank everybody that came into the room today to check out Attic Junky, and obviously me and Mike. And
thank you very much.
We'll definitely see you next week. You want to say anything, Mike?
Nope, you said it all for me, man. I hope that more people start using the groups and organizations now that you have a better understanding of how it works and why it's there. And if anybody watching this has any questions about anything with the site, if you have any issues with anything, if something isn't working, you're always welcome to reach out to me. You can reach out to me on my other social media or the website directly. Be happy to help you with anything. I do all the technical back end stuff. So if anything breaks, I'm usually the one that has to fix it. So
and I will let you know, people, the iPhone private messaging is now working. If people don't know, it's not, because I know I had somebody the other day said it wasn't working. I was told that on Saturday. By Sunday, it was fixed. So Mike is incredible and gets to it right away. Obviously, it depends on the situation, but he's there to fix it. And again, if you have any problems, just reach out to us or put a message on Parapost that something isn't working, and we will get to it right away, at least. Okay. And again, I want to say thank you. I want to say goodbye to everybody. Until next week, we will see you. Okay. Bye.
Thanks.